Good morning, Kathy. Hello, I'll see you. Good morning, Barbara. Hello, welcome. People slowly gathering here today on this very gloomy Monday. Hi, Anne. See your beautiful face pop up there. Good morning. How are you doing? I do think, yes, I can see you, Kathy. I can. Hi, Anne. I might be a little bit behind. Hi, Linda. Hey, Gaga. Yeah, Kathy, I might, like, when you're typing, might pop up a little bit, like a few moments after. I might see it a few moments after, so if I reply later, then yeah, I can see you guys. Oh, I can see you. So today, if you have one, it would be lovely to grab a ball, but if you don't have a ball, it depends. If your floor is like a hardwood floor or tile, then you can use a towel. Yes, Linda, I can see that. Well, I can't like physically see you, Linda, but I can tell that you're watching. And if you don't have a ball, then a towel will do just fine. If you're on a carpeted surface, then you can use some paper plates would work. Or if you do have those valve slides or the furniture movers, those would be perfectly fine. All right, cool. We have a couple more minutes here before we get going. Oh, who else did lots of yard work on Saturday when it was beautiful and might be a little bit sore? Good morning, Casey. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, between that and a workout on Sunday, we're going to do a little extra mobility today because I think when it's kind of dreary out and like I said, people might have been doing a lot of extra stuff around their yards on Saturday, we might need a little extra warming up. Give it a minute or two more. Nice. Good morning, Cassie. Are you just watching? Are you at work? Hello. Or are you going to be able to work out with us today? I know this doesn't work with your schedule very well. Okay, so if you're joining a little bit late, exercise ball if you have one. If not, we need something that's going to slide on whatever surface you're using. So if you have a towel, that works. If you're on a carpet, paper plates, or sliders. Yay, Cassie's doing the workout today. That's awesome. We got 3 Dragonheart women so far doing the workout, so that's awesome. We got Gaga, we got Kathy Racklin, and we got Cassie. So, sweet. Alrighty. Okay, full body today. And let's get that out of there. All right. So we are going to start. Let's just do some shoulder rolls here. We're going to do a little bit, maybe a little bit longer of a workout. And let's roll them the other way. Good. And then I want you to look over your right shoulder. And I want you to look over your left shoulder. I want you to take note of that turning of the neck because that may be a little bit surprisingly challenging. Taking some deep breaths. Hopefully each time that you move, we're getting a little bit further. And then let's do a little curl to the right shoulder and then over the left So we're not going all the way back. We're actually just going from one side to the other. And then we're going to get into a mega hip mobility flow here. All right, let me get this ball out of the way. So let's start in a deep squat here. Let's get the elbows into those inner thighs, do a little wiggling around, dropping the hips as low as you possibly can. If you have a chair and it helps to like hold on to the chair to get low, then go ahead and do that. Ideally, your heels are on the floor, but they may be up at first. And then let's take a big stretch up, hips go up, and then let's drop back down again. Good. And then let's do those hips up. You may have to keep more of a bend in your knees, depending on how tight you are. And then just take note. Every rep, that probably feels just a little bit better, a little bit deeper into that stretch. I can feel myself loosening up already. And let's do a couple more. All right, good. So we are going to have a soft bend in the knees. You're going to reach down to your toes. I want you to walk your hands out into a plank. And you're going to bring your right foot up by your right hand. If it's hard to hold yourself up, drop the left knee down. If you want, you can keep it up. And you're going to bring that right hand up so it's the same side as the leg that's up. And then you're going to take that hand and dive down under your armpit and reach. And now we're going to place the right hand down and we're going to lift the left hand up. Good. And then we're going to step that foot back. We're going to walk back in and then walk back out again. Left foot comes up by the left hand. Drop the left knee down if you need to, or keep it up. Left hand comes up. And then we're going to drive that hand underneath the armpit. And then we're going to place it down. This direction is harder. So when you pick up your right hand and you twist, it's okay that you're not going to be able to twist this far. And then we're going to come back to a plank position and then walk back into it. All right, so we're going to start speeding it up a little bit. Right foot out, right arm up, dive the right hand under the armpit, place the right hand down, left hand comes up, reach, back down, plank. Walk the hands to the feet. Hands go back down to the floor. Plank position. Left hand up, foot up, excuse me. Drop that knee if you need to. Left hand up. Scoop down underneath the armpit. Place the left hand next to the left foot. And lift that right arm up. Excellent. And then step back into a plank, drop the knees, rocking back into a little child pose. All right, excellent. Next, we're going to go back into a plank. You're going to bring your right knee forward into a pigeon pose, but we're not going to hold it for very long. And it's going to come back up into a downward dog. Nice. Come back to the plank. Left knee forward. Just a couple of breaths here. Back up into the plank. I mean downward dog. Right knee forward. It should be getting the hips warm and you should start to feel a nice warmth in your shoulders. Back up into downward dog. And then the left knee forward. Excellent. We're going to do one more on each side. Back up. Right knee forward. Back up. And then the left knee forward. Amazing. come up, and we're going to lunge to one side. Get really big stretch in that inner thigh. Bring those arms up, bring them back down again, back to the middle, lunge to the right, arms go up, back down, and switching sides. Reach with those arms, try to get them out of sight. Straight. Nice. Couple more. Good. All right, we'll get a few squats in. Awesome. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Let's see who else has joined us. Hi, Jody, Sherry, Gaga. All right, nice, excellent. Okay, so if you do not have an exercise ball, this is where your towel is going to come in handy. You're going to place your heels on your towel, laying down on your back. Push your hips up. We're going to go out and then back in again. That is really hard. So if you find yourself out here and you cannot pull yourself back in, what you're going to do is you're going to go out, you're going to drop your hips down, bring your heels back in, come back up, bring your heels out, drop your hips down, come back in. So you have just the straightening of the legs, or you'll go out and stay in the whole time. If you have a ball, you're going to do the same thing, but with the exercise ball. Come here. Ugh. My ball has a sandbag in it, so it's going to make funny noises. And we're going to bring those hips up, and we're going to straighten the legs out almost straight, and then come back in again. Okay? If you're feeling your calves on these, lift your hips up a little bit higher. All right? So that's your first exercise. And then if you have a ball, you're going to use it for the next one. And you're going to sit on your ball. Make sure you have plenty of space in front of you. So if you start like 2 feet in front of a wall, you're not going to get very far. You're going to come all the way out till your head is on the ball. Head and shoulders should be on the ball. Butt should be up. You're going to have a weight or a can in one hand, and that's going to come out into a chest press, or a chest fly, excuse me, and come back in. And you'll feel it. When that arm goes out, your whole body wants to shift to the other direction. So I want you to work to hold that ball steady. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs. If a chest fly hurts your arm, a chest press is going to be a little easier on the shoulder. And then if you don't have a ball, it's going to be the same thing, but you're going to be on the floor, and you'll just do the fly with your feet up instead. And then after that, if you have a ball again, you can do this with or without weights. We're going to do a T and a Y from the ball, or you'll do it standing and Y. And then the last exercise in this group, this is where we've got something that's very sneaky. Oh, yeah. Okay, Gaga says she's having trouble seeing me. I'm like a little ninja back there. I have a brightly colored shirt on, so maybe this will be better. Is my shirt on backwards? No. All right, and then last thing we're going to do, you're going to start on both knees, and you're going to bring your right foot forward, and you're going to stand up, right foot back down. We're going to bring our hands onto our heads when we do this, okay? If you want to make it harder, you're welcome to hold weights. And if anyone has knee issues, you can try to fold a mat over, or you can sub out some squats instead, all right? So we're gonna do 4 rounds of all that. Yeah, no problem, Gaga. We're gonna do 4 rounds of all that. It's 45 seconds a piece. So the first exercise is the hamstring curl, either on the towel or on the ball. I'm gonna use my ball. All right, 5 seconds. And go. Ooh. For some reason, my bell didn't go off. So either way that you're doing these, if you're using the towel, remember your hips are gonna be just above the floor. So don't strain your back trying to get up your hips up as high as they would be if you were on the ball. We're about halfway here. Feel a good burn in those hamstrings. Abs are tight. Almost there, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I know exactly why my bell's not going off. I didn't turn my speaker on. Silly me. So if you have a ball, you're going to be on it. Head on the ball. Squeeze the butt. Other arm is up. If you're on the floor, you're doing the same exercise, feet on the floor. So you don't even need any weight here if you don't want. It's a great work for your core to try to keep yourself from wiggling all over the place. That arm's going to go out as if you're going in for a one-armed hug. And then you're going to squeeze that chest as you come in. Switch sides. Other arm. Squeeze that butt. You'll notice throughout your hips will start to drop. Remember to squeeze them. Good. Steady with that ball. Don't let it move. Woo-hoo. All right. And then to go up, just bring that weight to your chest. Okay. With cans, with just your hands, we've got T's and Y's. You can do them from the ball, or you can do them just bent over. Thumbs are up for both of them. If you're on the ball, remember to squeeze your butt. Otherwise, you're going to feel a lot of stress in your lower back. So for me, those 5s are actually a little heavy. So I'm going to drop down, and I'm really going to focus on pulling my shoulder blades together. I'm not just flying my arms through the air. It's initiating from my trunk, from my shoulders, and those are what is moving the rest of my arm. All right, good. Next are the get-ups, kneel to stands. This is one of those ones. This is simple. You're just starting on your knees and standing back up again. But it's hard. And for those of you who are a little older, this is something that is vital to maintaining your independence. Because shit gets real if you can't get off the floor. Right? You need to be able to do that. Right up, left up, right down, left down. So I have my hands on my head. I can't lean on my knee to get up. Let's switch sides. Left foot first, up, left foot first, down. Nice job. If this is too hard, you can put a chair in front of you and use it for just a little bit of assistance. Round 1 is almost over. All right, good. We're going back to the hamstring curls. So that's with your towel or with your ball. If there's anybody that doesn't have either of those things, you can feel free to glute bridge as well. Glute bridges are always good to get incorporated into your life. You're not going to get it done faster if you go faster. You're just going to miss out on that muscle engagement halfway. Woo! I have not done these in a while. 15 seconds. Grr. Ooh, 10 to go. 3, 2, and 1. All right. For the sake of people knowing what's going on, if you don't have a ball, you're going to be on the floor. Otherwise, you can be up on that ball, head on the ball. I'm just going to do the other version this time around. And go. So even on the floor, as my elbow reaches towards that floor, my other side wants to come up. So I have to use those abs and brace them to keep myself steady. Woo! On the floor. All right, switch sides. That side's easier for me to brace. That's my right side. It's definitely stronger. See if you can keep that pressure on the opposite side. Make sure it's pressure the floor the whole time. All right. T's and Y's are next. Last round I did off the ball. You can keep using the ball. Sometimes that can be like a little awkward to get set up, so you're welcome to just do standing. And thumbs are going to be facing up towards the ceiling in a T position, and then you're going to bring them out in a Y, like the YMCA, like the Village People. So your palms will face away, and then they'll angle slightly toward each other. Chin is tucked. Shoulder blades coming together. Make sure that you're not shrugging your shoulders. That neck stays nice and long and limber. And I make it about 30 seconds with my 5-pounders, and then I gotta stop. But I'm still feeling that warmth in the shoulder blades, knowing they're working. Okay. We've got those get-ups next. If anyone's knees are too tender to do this, you're going to sub out a squat, okay? I don't have the ability to do every version at once, so you got to kind of hold yourself accountable to doing the version that's right for you, the one where you're most challenged, but you can also do it correctly. All right. Right foot up, left foot up. You can hold some weights up at your shoulders if this is too easy, or focus on that mobility in the shoulders. All right, we're switching left foot up first, then the left foot down first. Good job. 10 more seconds. Woohoo! Getting warmed up here. All right, excellent. Back to the hamstring curls. Okay, I'll do a round with the towel. Why not, right? Let's see what this is all about. All right, go. In. Woo-hoo-hoo. These are tough. And if it gets too hard, it's extend, down, back in, extend, down, back in. We're about halfway. Whoop. I lost my towel. Cinderella lost her slipper. Pressing into that floor really helps. 5 seconds. Yep. Okay. I got the flies. I'm going to do the ball again. feeling it with you. And then rolling out. Head on the ball. And go. Slow out. Squeeze in. Slow out. Squeeze in. Make sure that that elbow is a little bit lower than your shoulder. So it shouldn't be way out here like that. It should be about even. Let's switch sides. Just in case you forgot. I did for a moment. Squeeze those glutes. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to stay standing for the T's and Y's, but you have the version with your belly on the ball if you want. I like this version better. If you feel your lower back in this position, make sure your weight, as you go, shift your weight back into your heels, and then keep that chest up. Slow and controlled. A lot of people start to jerk their bodies. They start to peck their head towards the floor. Nobody wants to look like that. So remember to keep yourself nice and still. We're doing great here. You got 15 more seconds. That's about that point where I gotta drop the weight. Squeeze those shoulder blades. You can do a lot with just the hands here. All right, excellent. Kneel to stands. We may have created a new least favorite for everyone here with these. Hands are on the head. Try not to have the elbows here. Pull them back. So this is a little extra work for your upper back and good for your posture too. As you come up, I'm going to go sideways here so you can see. You want a nice 90-degree angle with that foot. And I want you to stand all the way up before the next leg joins. Because what happens is you get about here and you bring that other foot in to help. Switch sides. This is the bottom of round 3. We're doing 4 rounds today. 10 seconds. Good. All right. Nice job. I'm going to use the towel again. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Amy. Feel free if you're joining late and you don't have equipment to just glute bridge. If you have a ball, you're doing the same movement with the ball. If not, you're doing it this way. I feel like these are harder than with the ball, for sure. So if you're feeling that way, I agree. Ooh. We are halfway with these. Remember not to arch your back. And if you're doing a towel and that back's hurting, you're only going to extend your legs, then you're going to drop back down again. Always going down to the glute bridge if you need to. All right, good. Hey, well, I'm on the floor here. I'm going to do my flies from the floor for this last set. But on the bench. Legs are up. We're going to start in about 5 seconds. And go. You're going to see it. You're going to see it in your legs if your feet are up. You're going to see how they want to pedal. So that one leg wants to balance by pushing out. Keep it where it is. Use those abs. All right, switch sides. Nice job. 10 more seconds. And good. All right. We got another set of T's and Y's. If you got your ball, the ball's going to be, you're going to have a little bit of chest hanging off of it. You got to find that spot where your legs aren't up in the air. So rock back just a little bit. Keep that chin tucked. Squeeze. And remember, especially if you're on the ball, squeeze your glutes. That's going to take the pressure off your shoulders. Chin is tucked. Shoulder blades come together. Can you make your shoulder blades touch each other? Imagine that that's what you're trying to do, especially on that T. If you're one that's had years and years of rounding your upper back, this is going to feel annoyingly challenging. All right, last set of get-ups. If you have been getting through those fairly easily and you'd like a little challenge, I'll do it with you this round. We're going to put some weights on there. I'm going to start with my left foot this time. Squeeze the butt and left foot forward. Stepping up, coming back down again. Just adding a little bit of weight makes a big difference. But if you have it, I want you to still drive your elbows up. So don't let them drop down like this. Keep them pushed up. All right, let's switch to the right side. Right goes up first, right comes down first. Doing squats here. If you can't do these, 5 seconds. All right, cool. First round is done. Nice job. All right, let's get a little drink. Hi, Connie. Hopefully everyone's doing okay here. Next circuit, we're gonna get some guns. We're gonna get some glutes. All right. So the first exercise we're gonna do, we're gonna do 35 seconds on one side, and then you get a break, and we'll do 35 on the other. So you're gonna stand in a split squat. You are gonna drop down straight, come up, bicep curl. Straight down, up, bicep curl. From the front. Straight down, up, bicep curl. All right? Okay. Yeah, gaga. If you don't have weights, you can use the cans for that curl, or just think about squeezing your biceps. All right, so next, we've got dips. So that's with yourself on the chair, if you have one. Dropping down, coming back up again. Elbows stay in, body stays close to the bench. Now, anybody that struggles with some shoulder issues, that movement can be really tough. You want to make sure that you're not shrugging or rounding a ton. You want to try to stay open as you do that. And if you can't do that, a great alternative is going to be some tricep kickbacks, okay? And then your third exercise, 2 choices, more challenging, starting here and coming up and then back down again. All right? If you're unable to do that, that is okay. You are going to dead bug instead. Okay? So you got those 2 options. We're going to do 3 rounds of each of these. We're starting with those split squats and curls. All right. Great job. We're doing awesome. Okay. Let's bring the right foot forward. If you can, drop down to the floor, up, curl. Floor, curl. If there's anybody that struggles with lunges, a squat is going to be more friendly on the knees. You're welcome to do that. We are not switching halfway here. We're doing these for the whole 35 seconds. Keep that chest up. All right, get a little break. If you were with your right foot forward, you can switch to your left or vice versa. We're starting in 5 seconds. These bad boys got my heart rate up. All right, down and up. I want that body to stay perpendicular to the floor. Get a feel for your hips. Are you twisting in order to get down and then twisting again to get up? Keep those hips forward. It may help if you work on pointing your knees away from each other as you drop down. We have 5 more seconds. All right, great. So you have the choice of kickbacks or tricep dips here. Remember, don't lose your neck. Keep it long. I'm going to keep my knees bent because that's going to enable me to have such a big range of motion. I could extend my legs, but I know myself. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to just go down a little bit. Also, another thing people do is push their hips up. You should keep that crevice there between your stomach and your thighs. It shouldn't open up. We've got 3 more seconds. All right. Moving to the floor. V-ups or dead bugs. The half of V-up too, you can always do a sit-up instead. Adding the legs a little bit harder. And you gotta find that balance with your limbs. And that's gonna be different for everybody, depending on whether you're top heavy or bottom heavy. I am top heavy. So I've really gotta kind of take into account that upper body. Good job, we got 10 more seconds. Chest up, or you're doing the dead bugs. All right, back to split squats with bicep curls. You started with the right foot forward. Remember, we're doing the whole 35 seconds with this side. Make sure your feet aren't too close together. Also, make sure you're not like a huge step. You need to find that like Goldilocks place where that front shin stays perpendicular to the floor and you're able to go all the way down. Five seconds. All right, other side. Remember, we get a little break here. 10 to go. And down, up. Keep those elbows in at your side. You guys are doing great. I'm feeling a burn in my legs. 15 seconds. 10 to go. 3, 2, and 1. All right. those palms, elbows stay in. Imagine you got a rubber band around both those elbows, pulling them towards each other. Don't shrug the shoulders. 10 seconds. If you're doing the tricep kickbacks, weights in your heels. All right, good. So, coming to the floor, you have your choice of the knee-ups or the dead bugs. I'm going to dead bug it this time. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Stretch out. Lower back stays pushed in. When you pull that leg up, think about your ab muscles contracting in order to pull it up. That's going to take a little pressure off those hip flexors. And if you need to, bend the knees a little bit. That lower back should stay on the floor the whole time. Almost there. All right. I'm thinking about the finisher. Thinking about it. Start with my left leg this time. Step back. Up, curl. I like these days when we take our time with our reps. Especially when it's a timed exercise. There's no reason to just rush through them. Feel it. Drive those knees away from each other. Don't let them collapse in. All right, last one. Little break, shaking out that leg. Also, make sure you're not stepping right behind your front foot. Your hip should stay, your feet stay hip width apart. Step straight back. That is going to make a huge difference with your balance because you've got a wider base of support. It's like standing on a balance beam when you try to put that back toe directly in line with the front foot. It should be off to the side. So my right foot is forward, my left foot is to the left of that right one. All right. I can't remember, did we do both sides? We did. Do triceps for this last one. I'm going to do kickbacks. All right. Do the dips. You can keep with them if you want. Elbows stay in line. Let's pause for a second. Let's add a little pulse and back down. Make sure that pulse stops and then you bend. Extend, stop, pulse, down, then bend. Don't flow it all into one. Yay! Big jerky motion. All right. Dead bugs or V-ups. I'm going to try those V-ups again. And go. If you're V'ing up, make sure that you're coming down slowly. Woo. Halfway. All right. Nice. That circuit is over with. All right. I'm going to set the timer rep for our last circuit. We are going to go 5 minutes longer, okay? So the next thing that we have to do is 5 minutes, and it is going to require weights if you have them. A band will work just fine. All right, let me get timer going here for 5 minutes. What the heck is that, right? I don't want to do anything for 5 minutes straight. So what we're going to do is what's called an AMRAP. So you're going to have to count for this. And it's okay if you don't have any weights. You're just going to do it all without weights. So what it's going to be, if you have weights, they're going to be at your shoulders. And we're going to do 8 reps of everything. So it's going to be 8 squats. And then you're going to do 8 deadlift to row. Alright, and then you're going to bring it down for 8 push-ups, and then we're going to do 8 mountain climbers on a side. And we are going to keep rotating through, so you're going to go at your own pace. You might be faster than me, you might be slower, that's okay. It's 8 squats, deadlift to row, same motion if you don't have weights, 8 push-ups, 8 mountain climbers. Push-ups can be done from the wall. Mountain climbers can be done from an elevated surface. So the idea with this is that continuous work gets your heart rate up, getting a little bit more strength training in there too. We have about 10 seconds. We'll see if I last with these. I might have to drop down. So 8 squats are first. Keep that chest up. Nice full range of motion. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, deadlift, row, back up. 2, 3, 4, pull the shoulder blades back. 6, 7, and 8. Coming down to the floor. 8 push-ups, or push-ups against the wall, or off your couch. And then we're going to go mountain climbers, 8 on the side. Okay, that took a minute. Back up for squats. Resting if you need to. Make sure those are full range of motion squats. And 8, good. Deadlift to row, butt back, weight in the heels. Pull, drive the hips forward. You can hear me. This continuous motion has got me out of breath. Two more. All right, push-ups. Mountain climbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Less than 3 minutes to go. Let's go right into it. As you get tired on the squats, you're going to start to do this instead of this. So make sure you're dropping your hips down. Let's do 2 more. All right, deadlift to row. 7, and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark, over halfway. Into the climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back up. Minute and a half to go. You're resting here if you need it. This is your pace. However, if you can work through this, we only have 1 minute, 10 seconds left. I think that was 8 squats. 1 minute left. Good job. Ooh. I have 2 more of these. Going down for push-ups. Three more. Keep that head up. Almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming up. We are so close. Couple more reps. And done. Great job. Woo. So workouts like that, where you set the timer and you just keep going, can be awesome if you're not feeling like a long workout. So you could schedule in 5 or 8 minutes and pick 3 exercises or 4 exercises and just cycle through them, because then you know your finish time. I'm going to be done in 5 minutes. That's all I have to do. So I've been encouraging people, if you're having trouble working out, but you have some other habit that's very solid, maybe you're good about doing a walk every day, include a little bit of strength training before or after your walk. Think of the walk as like your cue to start the strength training, because that's something you're building off of something else that's already very structured in your life. Maybe it means, switch sides, that you take 3 minutes and you stretch while your coffee's brewing. So if you're a coffee drinker, every day you're making that coffee and waiting for it to brew, could you be doing something during that time? So that's a good cue there. Coming down onto your hands and knees. Bring your right leg out. We're going to rock back, and I want you to reach those arms long. Woo! That's it for my lecturing today. All right, come back up. Left leg out. Rocking back. Nice job taking those breaths, letting your heart rate come down. And we're going to go onto our back, tuck our knees in, and we're going to roll to the left with both knees. Keep your shoulders pinned to the floor. And let's roll to the right. Couple breaths there. And hug both your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Okay. Thank you guys. We had a good crew today. Good to see you all today. Good to work out with you. Hopefully that was a good workout for you.
Justine's got yoga tomorrow night at 5:30, and then I'm going to be doing lower body on Wednesday. So see you soon.